That's a potential pomegranate right there. Well, a pre-pomegranate. It is a flower, potentially a pomegranate. Welcome back to another video. We have got a couple of garden beds off eBay. Now, these ones you can get off Temu as well, and a few other cheap sort of places. Most of them are free delivery, around about that 120, 130 bucks. This one is like 3 meters long. What's that, about 10 foot or so? Thank you, bus, for going past. I think it's 80 centimeters front to back. So that's, what, nearly 3 foot. And 60 centimeters high, which is about 2 foot. So it is a huge garden bed. I have 2 of them because you know what I'm like. If you don't know what I'm like, yeah, you do now. That is the box. I'm guessing, yeah, you get bits and pieces. Oh, there is round bits. I was wondering how it goes together if it's not round. So what we're going to do is take them out of the box and see what bits and pieces we've got. Okay, well, surprisingly, it was pretty easy to unpack. Not as heavy as I thought it would be. You seem to get 6 curvy bits, which is obviously the end bits, and you get 12 straight bits. A few weird things with it. You get these tiny little gloves. Yeah, that is the glove size. That is a normal human hand. Well, I'm kind of human, aren't I? I don't think I'm going to fit in these gloves. But that's cute that you get kids' gloves. I'm sure you could get some child labour to set this up. But yeah, on first impressions, it has all got like a plastic wrap on it. So obviously you need to take all the plastic wrap off. You get a little rubber bit that goes around the top edge so you don't get cut. You get your little bracey bits, some more bracey bits, instructions. Yeah, that are pretty vague. All it tells you to do is screw it all in together and assemble it like that, which is pretty straightforward. Lots of bolts and stuff. Lots and lots and lots of bolts and stuff. But that is it. It's pretty straightforward. So I think I'm going to assemble it in 2 bits. Otherwise it's going to be too big to move. And then we're going to position it way over there in the garden. We're going to move that sort of space there. I reckon it's going there. We'll be back in a sec. Okay, we've stopped for a second just to say that the plastic wrap is a right pain to remove, but you do get, look, tiny little tools. I think these are also for kids because they go with the size of the gloves. So you may want your own tools while assembling. Back to the build. Well, that is the most painful stuff ever. Okay, you need gloves because it's sharp and now I have little cuts everywhere. We need decent sized gloves. There are so many little screws and nuts. There's 7 on every single side, which times 1,000, that's like 7,000 screws and nuts. May not be that many. Yeah, and peeling the plastic is a right pain. So expect to take your time doing this or get kids to do it. That is the width of it, which is 80 centimeters, just under 3 foot, 2 foot high. It's not too bad. I think now that I've got the 2 corners, I have to put these strappy things up because they support the braces that go across and that holds it in place. So I think we've got, what, another 2, 4, 6, 8. So that is another 2 on each side of this. So I might assemble the 2 on each side with the braces and then I can still move them because it's not too heavy. Everything is super sharp though, which is a pain. Anyway, let's jump again and get the 2 halves sorted. Well, that took a hell of a lot longer than it should have. Yes, but we have both sides ready to go. Those are the braces, so you use the bigger screws for the brace area and the smaller screws for the other area. You do get extra screws, which is wonderful because 1 screw and nut did not work and it got biffed over the fence because, oh my God. But there we are. So I'm going to move it in 2 bits. It's a decent size. Very, very sharp. I haven't put the liner along the top. Well, what's it called? It's a plastic linery thing rubber thing to stop you getting stabbed by the metal, I guess. There are 2 more braces and 2 more little frames that will join them up in the middle. But that is where we are with our garden beds. Next, we're going to move a whole lot of stuff over there. We're going to move them over there. And we've been busy yet again. We have managed to assemble it on crooked ground, which was the driveway. And this is now sitting on crooked ground, yes, which is not the driveway. I have put the little rubber bit to stop you getting destroyed on the metal. What I probably should have done was put these bits one down, I think, so they're not exactly just at the surface. Shouldn't really matter too much, long as I'm aware of where they are. But that is all the braces in. Seems pretty sturdy. Will it completely rust? Who really knows? We'll find out, I guess, in another year or so. So if you see me post a video in a year and say, garden bed fail, there it is there. Otherwise, looks pretty good for the price. Super cheap. I was expecting it to be bigger. I don't know why. Maybe wider. You probably wouldn't want it too much wider than that. But it is in place. I've decided, because it's not as big as I thought it would be, because it's really hard to judge 3 meters, I might assemble the other one in another day or a couple of days, maybe another week, and maybe place it somewhere here. I'm not entirely sure. But now what I'm going to do is redo all this stuff and get a whole lot of wood and stuff, pile it in there, a whole lot of dirt, and sort that out. I might do a canopy thing on top of it as well. This is still early morning, so it's going to get full sun. So I think summer it will fry, but this time of year it should be good. It's just turning into spring. Going to chop a bit of the frangipani down as well, so it doesn't completely shade this area. But otherwise, I think for the price, it is not a bad thing. Free delivery in like 130 bucks for one of these. And you can get them off eBay, Temu, all those sort of cheap places. I might try a few dearer ones and see how easy they are, because there are a lot of screws in this and it just seemed ridiculous. There's got to be some that just slot in together, which would be so much better, so easier than spending hours screwing in screws. Yeah, a bit of a waste of time. But if you did enjoy this video, click the thumbs up so I know. If you've got any comments about this, or you know any better garden beds, please comment down below. Yes, and we'll see you in the next video. So click the things you want to see more videos. Or is it a fly? No, it's a wasp. Who knows? Something's trying to eat me. And we will see you in the next one. Anyway, thanks heaps for watching.